EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right. When you make the substitutions, go all the way past the offense, all the way past the defense, and you'll see where they have, like, where they'll sub your defensive tackles, the ends, cornerbacks, running backs, third down backs. You need to change all that. That's why they keep subbing him back in the game. You don't change that, he's going to keep coming back, even when you make the sub on the depth chart. You're welcome. Now, see, I'm gonna be nice and use one of my pauses in case you didn't finish yours because your pause ran out. But like I said, replacing him on the depth chart in this game, you've got to go to the end after the depth chart and fix all that. That's why they keep subbing certain people back in the game. It doesn't apply to your quarterback, but it applies to your running backs, your wide receivers, corners, basically every other position except quarterback. That's why it keeps happening. And honestly, I don't understand all of the joins back there because they would have like corner or running corner LW blah blah blah. But what it is, you gotta whatever you want to start, you've got to take those out because they'll have the subs or the starters in, and it gets real confusing.
Break. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tackles.
And those uniforms are ugly as fuck, and he's still in the game. I'm just saying.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Oh, that should have been picked.
The throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Second and 10, Smith again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football
just out of curiosity.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction,
your quarterback's
all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
They are going for it. It's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Opening minute and already
so wait, all that happened in 20 seconds?
They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
This is Howard on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Shit.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-2.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Redskins nothing.
After this game, you have to wait like 10 minutes or so because I'm going to have to get dressed, go across the street, get me some more beer, and then I'll come back to whip your ass. Which, you know, I enjoy whipping your ass because it's so much fun.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the...
Get the
He's
fuck!
got daylight. It's a foot race.
Yo, for real? This punk-ass son of a bitch finally got a positive... Get the fuck out of here. We ain't worried about that.
75 yards.
Lucky
as
bastard.
his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Howard. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Howard. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So that'll back him up 5.
He wasn't limited too. Call this. We fucked that up.
Here we go. Ready? Too low, catch. Slam. Sunday. 6-6, pull it high. 81. 53.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. This short throw caught by Goddard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Running from the gun with Howard. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Right there.
Again, Smith. And that is incomplete.
That should have been picked. It should have been a sack, and it should have been
3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
25, check 25, check 25, check 53.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Go. 180. Mike. Watch the run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
I did that to prove a point. Change your offense. You're not that good. You my man. I know you since kindergarten, but you suck. It is what it is.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, and for the record, anytime you feel as though you want to quit and you want to let me know that Shockey is the master, like ShokN's, who's the master. All right, let me know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
61, matchbox lights. I got him. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Look at that coverage. You had nowhere to go. Everybody was covered.
The execution of that defense right there. Zone was absolutely
everybody was covered.
He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Smith. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
74.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already...
You gotta be shitting me on that bullshit.
Down 2 scores, huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. On 1st down, Thompson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Thompson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They run it here with Thompson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a first down following a gain of 3. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2. Topper!
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Paul Richardson. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
I don't even have enough beer to get me through this game. I got to stretch it. Just so I can finish beating your ass, because this is sad. It really is. It's sad. Disheartening. I feel some kind of way.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Shit.
Protein spill.
They snap it to Smith. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz Looking deep downfield.
Let's bring it.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then...
Nigga, yo, for real, they gonna... Man, fuck out of here. It don't matter. I'm still beating your ass. I don't give a shit.
It's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On third down, Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. On first down, Thompson. A gain of 3, second down.
60 Pittsburgh.
On second down, it's Thompson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Ready? 18 Gator. Check 53 Rip right, rip right. Let's go.
On second down, Peterson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. They run again on first down, Peterson. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first down, Peterson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down now, it's Peterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Smith throwing on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes. They batted that one away.
No. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
I got you.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, come on,
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. They'll run with Thompson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Thompson, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On second down, it's Thompson, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Smith. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Max box, light.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Sunday.
To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go. Waiting. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass.
They give it off here to the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Eagles on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards. Is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Crunch time, defense.
Sproles. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I always have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On third down, Thompson. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Thompson. Nigel Bradham brings him down. On second down now. It's Thompson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
You're not drinking till next month. So why are you sticking with this dumbass game plan? It's not going to work. You're
Here's
not
Smith
win.
from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears they'll go for it on fourth down.
Jim. Greystone, travel.
They'll try and run for it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, here's Smith. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, it's Thompson. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On the carry, Thompson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. On fourth down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know,
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. From the 27, Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to start to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Do a little better.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Do a little better, and you did.
A third down gain of 19.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They go with Thompson again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
You realize I'm like
a gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Because it don't matter. I'm bored.
On first down, Thompson.
Actually
not
play.
Much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He was brought down by Nigel Braddock.
On 2nd down now. It's Thompson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, D. Round.
From the 22, Wentz. Flush to his right. It's caught by Jackson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Waiting. You don't want this.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On first down, they run with Howard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. Watch the slant.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Shit, wrong play. Wrong play.
Go. 280. Mike, number 53. Mike. Great. Topper. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Carson.
Never challenge me again. Keep it at 6-minute quarters. 15 minutes, yeah, I can overexpose you, and, let's not do this. I own you. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Are you ready to quit now? Because I need to go get some beer, and I'm tired of this. I'm just asking for a friend, namely me.
Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because
and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
53.
Throwing on second and long. Smith. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
53, check.
Smith now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Sproles. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Check. Let's go. 180. Check. 53. Let's go.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And that is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Eagles. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53. 53
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, Howard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 19. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here we go, back. 280! Number 53, Mike 53!
Into the red zone, Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield.
But
they
most
want to
of
try
them
and
have
make
been
a
working
play
because
throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Just a
really
yard
not
on the
going to
pick up
stop
there,
with
and
this
it'll bring
fucking
up a
play
2nd
all
and
game
9.
after you down 31-7. Come on, dog. That's why I said I'm bored.
218, chop.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. On first down, it's Smith. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Seriously, get a new offense.
Have the football back as the third quarter
Your offense sucks. It's ass.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Literally calling new plays.
Here we go. 180! Here we go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Another run here with Sanders. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Yeah, it did.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Deron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Rip left. 53's the Mike. Rip on 7. 53.
Wentz now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Oh, shit. I know what to do.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
5 interceptions. And I'm up.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Normally, if I throw that many interceptions,
does occur.
Ain't even close.
Once you start getting those
it
numbers
ain't even
up there a
close,
little
but
bit.
guess what? Not on
but
my
as you
part.
and I both know, it's not
balls.
always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Thompson. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
We go. 60 outlaw. Get that quarterback at all costs.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Throwing is Smith. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Smith on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
5.
53.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
I ain't worried about that. 31-7. I'm actually working on my offense. You tried it.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, "What you get?"
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. On first down, it's Howard. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running with Howard. Jimmy Moreland there on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
This is Howard on second down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll run on first down. Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, it's Howard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. From the gun, it's Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. What you've thrown for, I'm still beating your ass.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 53, got one.
Here's Wentz to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. and somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. Now, under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Montez Sweat getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I got to get some beer after
And
this.
they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, here's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike, 53.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brandon Graham. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, Wentz. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. Yeah. That's just new age stuff.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Redskins 7.
Wait. My headset. Wait, you had something to say?
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nothing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Like I said, I got to go get some more beer. You tried it. It was okay. Whatever.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
2 seconds.
And never forget it. Because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
You didn't see that? I saw it. I just didn't want to
finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.